that in the government they lie. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godsent Wheon, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a accurate away. You know, everybody want to say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
Our government secure all finance of all road networks in the country, major road network, assigned 100% we are a 10-year electricity financing. 10 years for the World Bank.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the country.
If you think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Well, the government, all the ministers that in the government, they lie. They don't put also everything they say, they don't say the truth.
The people of Liberia, if you allow the opposition to win, you will suffer. The Liberians will suffer.
And the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Is Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin April Godsent Wheon, commonly known as Teacher Live, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a accurate away. You know, everybody want to say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Nicky.
I wish to be something else, so we not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja, horses money in single, parents crying for YFs. I thought they say we were enjoy 100 years back and forth. Garage life didn't go up. Yahweh Suole betray the labor. They can't call over to finish give. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank and we are leaving, oh. After the 100 days, last quarter be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree will go? Waka, oh. We tire, oh. And the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them we're going. And when we're talking say the tip got to win to all wrong, you can just be looking at all that to say is sleeping among them in a pong. Expressing my feelings on this song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up bro. The people say from Ghana, the people say police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say they know for A.
Yama, when I'm feeling from here, just like Boga in poor in Mexico.
What they get it made into SAP. What they get it made into SAP.
What on the tree will go? Wakao, we die. Wakao, what on the tree will go? Wakao, we die. Oh, we play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. With the freedom of speech. When you thought you get the comment like a saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, vision, by a fake impression. They get a job and lead the people without expectation. Like who's about the scene asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they see me and I think on CPP document. They also said it like they don't a young people property. But Uncle Prince and Jerry praying for Baga to rap it. The country pie on us so we can understand it. See how the people crying.
What you are experiencing in Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. What I mean, worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there's no God, I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right? The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was a rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. Was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right. So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that George Weah is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation, total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who will have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they didn't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. Zero. Tell me so. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give you $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national national national
team. And that's what you saw today. In the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate, regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we're the group. Yes, I'm not saying for roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of amongst a great nation. So what are you talking about? It's wrong. It's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 jobs. We made it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during Ellington there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that why you're saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And also, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time I hope that our people realize that we made a mistake. We're in a new era, and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that. I came to power, I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian? Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong, Abi. The disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that, Bwaka know that. Liberia, like I said, is one of the best countries in the world, whether you believe it or not. You understand? Yeah, it's a small country. It's one of the best countries. You know, we are very good people. And then I think what we should strive for is for our country to survive. You know, and that's why we promote peace in our country. You know, for so many years we've been promoting peace. And people that brought war still continue to have the face and idea of discrimination. This is wrong, and we will not sit as citizens of this country. I was in opposition before. I faced this thing before, and then of course I'm in opposition. We'll put check to that. The Bwaka, we used to go to him, even fee Bwaka because of his title. Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellington, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenure position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the Republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country. Of course, we are peaceful. But we will not allow people to break our laws and then intimidate people and we just sit. That would never happen. We in opposition, Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, we have the right to protest and we protest, we went to Ellen and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. Community that were reminding us to make sure that we don't break the rules and regulations. They are still there. We have to respect the laws of the Republic. That's what we did. When I was in power, they tell me that no, this is a tenure position. You cannot move the person until their tenure expires. So be it. That's the law. We can't break the law. So I hope that the government will take heed. It's important to respect the law of the Republic. We're not a democratic period. So we need to respect the law. All we look for is to respect the law, and that's what we did.
Looking at the common people are losing their jobs at various places as well. Not just only tenure position holders. They are the ones that feeling the pinch the most. They got nothing.
AB, when you are angry and you let the wrong people thinking that they are the savior is wrong. We were in opposition before. If you employ poor people that have the minimum and somebody come to power and believe that because they associate with other people, so they have to be taking a job, it is very bad. That's not good. No leader can do that. And what, $50 job, $100 job? You mean the government that come to power that came to rescue cannot even give a $50, $100 job or lead a citizen on that job? This is wrong. It's wrong. It be everything that they're doing wrong, and we know that. But again, the peace of Liberia is the most important. It's the most important, and that's why we, in accordance with the law, this is wrong. People supported the Unity Party. I came to power, I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man and you refuse to employ a Liberian? Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong, AB. The disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that. The peace of the Republic of Liberia. During Ellen time, I kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Sawyer time, I kept the peace. Charles Taylor time, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the Republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, tenure position that would never happen. We in opposition, Ellen Johnson, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let me give her the respect because that's somebody that I respect so much. She did some things that we disagree and we went to her and spoke to her. By the rule of law, we have the right to protest and we protest, we went to Ellen and she understood that. She came on the table and we talked. They respecting leaders that are traveling and you refuse for them to use the laws that they build, and Liberians sit down there and say, yeah, it's right. No, it's not right. If the Bwaka man, he was not even president and we gave him a VIP all the time he's traveling, what he's doing is wrong and you need to wake up. Those things are wrong. Those things are wrong. Everyone said that you want that change? Waka was not a change. Waka was
We
never
are
a change.
seeing a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. But citizens, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Pinsville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sammy Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back.
Hello?
But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build.
All right. Okay. All right. So again, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege again for us to be here on Face the Issue with the teacher himself, Abraham Godsent Wheon. This is the Friday's edition of the Diaspora Talk. So we will be here. We are coordinating with the bosses back home. So relax. Like we always say, the best thing that you can do is hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, because the more the information go across is the more people get the facts, and people can hold either their representatives, their senators, or their government accountable for what is obtaining. So again, I want to say welcome to all of you. We are going to be here with the rest of the team while we have the bosses at the back giving us all of the support. So at this time, I want to turn it back to studio to hear from what we have, and then we will fire tonight. So again, I want to say welcome to each and every one of you to class. Those of you that have joined us, we appreciate you in a special way. We want to say welcome to all of you. The class is as choked packed as always. It's not a strange thing. So we want to say to you, just invite as many friends. Look in the class and see on your left hand side. If you are not seeing John, just tag John. Look on your right. If you are not seeing, Man CC, tag Man CC, and we're going to be okay tonight. So welcome, and it's over to studio. Let's hear from the bosses from the back. Welcome. Okay, so we have one of the bosses that is going to be coordinating with us. Are you there, sir? Hello. All right. So okay. They are at the back. The last time we told you, the station is going through some transition, change of location and other upgrades and other stuff like that. So you will find that the team are going to be very busy. I mean, at the back, going to be very, very busy doing some other things. But that's what we do. We should not allow our busy schedule to take us off informing the Liberian people about what is obtaining. So the team will be here in a couple of minutes. All of the panelists will be on. So again, I want to say, if you are joining us from Nuku Town, you are welcome. If you are joining us from West Point, you are welcome. If you are joining us from Sunny Wayne, you are welcome. If you are joining us from all the way Ray Light, you are welcome. From Jenewine, from Grand Cape Mount County, you are welcome. Joining us from Lofa County, you are welcome. I mean, all over. I want to say welcome to all of you. And to those of you who are following, it's always a privilege for us to be here. So I want to quickly go into the first issue that I'm going to talk about while we wait for our people to join us. I don't know how many of you are actually paying keen attention to the breakdown of law and order in Liberia. I don't know how many of you. I don't know how many of you are carefully observing what is happening as far as the rule of law is concerned. I don't know how many of you. But I'm very sure that all of us, those of us who are patriotic, those of us who want to see a good Liberia, those of us who are very, very keen in ensuring that Liberia is a country where our children's children will continue to live proud, we are observing the process. I observed these few weeks task force of the Liberia Electricity Corporation are literally bursting into homes in ungodly hour, quote unquote, to go and search for people who maybe have some wrong connection. I don't know if you are observing it. I don't know how many of you are observing it. Now, don't get me wrong. We live in a country where the rule of law is very strong, that people follow the law. I will never be the one to say that people must use an unorthodox method to be able to get electricity in their homes. No, I will not say that. I will not say that it is wrong for the law to be implemented or for us to ensure that we save money. Remember, this particular, let's say, stuff that is going on with this particular electricity task force, it was put together by His Excellency President Dr. George Wheon-Feb. And why did President Weah put this particular team together? This is what we must understand. At a certain point in time, when President Weah took over the expansion of the electricity in Monrovia, its environment, and across the country, President Weah decided that, well, we will put a team together. The sole objective of this particular team will not be to burst into people's home, but to ensure that electricity is expanded. That is number one. Number two, to ensure that Liberians who maybe are frustrated with the process, that this team can be able to go to them, aid them in the process, and make sure that they have their iron wire or their meter or whatever taken to their home speedily. To also ensure that people who are in the business of illegally stealing from the country, stealing from the government, stealing from LEC, that is stopped. But in a more, very good manner. That team was put together. And when the team was put together, I need not to tell you, that we experienced what we call unprecedented expansion of electricity in Monrovia and its environment. You know that. To the extent that we saw that LEC begin to recover some of its lots, taxes. But at no point in time, under the regime of His Excellency President Dr. George Wheon-Feb, who gave birth to this idea, we saw LEC bursting into people's home, men and putting them outside while they in brief and in honor clothes. We didn't see that. We did not see it. When Mr. Boyka took over, we saw what happened in Corway. You know of what happened in Corway. The electricity team ran behind a brother. They beat that brother until he gave up the ghost. Until he died. Literally, he died. Today, that family is homeless because the men who are paying rent, Joseph Numa Boyka government took away that man's life. The children are not going to school because the man who was fighting and making sure that his children are educated, that man is not there. The children are vulnerable. The wife of that particular young man whose lives were taken away, that woman is struggling today as a very young widow. What is going on, fellow Liberians? What is going on? Like we said the last time, government has a responsibility to her people, and the people also have that responsibility to the government. But I believe it is not one of the government responsibility to use institutions as a gangster hub to descend on citizens. This is unfair. This is unfair. For you to find people bearing the nation flag under the disguise of LEC task force, busting into people's home, taking them outside with trousers and brief. Amen. For God in heaven's sake, what has our nation descended onto? How have we stood so low? A nation once that was looked at with pride and dignity. If I will borrow from the word of McCarthy, the former ambassador of the United States to Liberia,
that Liberian democracy is enviable, something that is enviable. How have we descended so low under the so-called government that say they know all, they are qualified, they are competent, they understand government, they have run government, they have spent 42 years in government? One of the reasons why some of you voted for this incompetent, barbaric, and a very unorthodox regime was because they lied to you and told you that they have the experience to change things. That's why they told us. They told us that they know how to run government. They've been there before. They've been there and done that. And when we gave them the opportunity, they said they will not do it the other way where people used to do it. They will do it the best way. But amen. Bursting people home in the middle of the night while they are sleeping. That one of the experience. That's why we continue to tell Liberia. Look, Godsent Wheon-Feb will continue to prove us right when we told you that this man was involved with the Lofa Defense Force. This is the attitude that we are seeing. This is the attitude that we are seeing. In every nation, the head of the nation dictates the way people live and people behave. Very simple. And you see in Liberia where we live in, as soon small thing happens, somebody will go test it, knock on a friend, hey, wow. Before you go to the other party, do the other one. The kind of level of violence that is amongst people. No, don't blame the people. It's because of the head. I remember, I think it was Aaron or so, one of them, he said the anointing flow from the hair, it came down all the way to the main beard, to Aaron Moses or Aaron beard, all the way down to the toes. So the level of violence, the level of lawlessness, the level of wickedness, the level of vindictiveness, the level, fellow Liberians, of hatred that is happening amongst our people. Don't blame the people. It is the leader that dictates the tone. Godsent Wheon-Feb is vindictive. No, don't believe me. The last time you listened to our man, the Honorable Edwin Melvin Snow, who said on a very popular platform that Godsent Wheon-Feb was able to tell James Colley, I will not forgive you because the thing where your power do to me. The power that long time. The power that the time the man was almost 3-4 years old. Godsent Wheon-Feb still keep that thing here. I said, I will not forget it. Hey, Papa, do that to me. Even if Papa go, I will put it on you. Vindictive old man. That's who he is. So do not blame the way things are happening. It's because the nation has been controlled by a man who is very vindictive. A man who does not recognize that you can live in the same space and you can have difference of opinion. Don't be surprised. The behavior that Mr. Bweka have displayed is a clear indication of how the nation is going. This man does not respect, former colleagues of his, so to speak, like I say, colleagues, because he's now president. We have been president. Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. In a nation like ours that fought war, you would think that this old man should use the opportunity and the presence of these leaders to unite the people. You know what it will mean? When you see Godsent Wheon-Feb, His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah, and that of Her Excellency Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, in one room, they're sitting down and talking and smiling. You know the spirit that it brings to the nation. You know the healing that it brings to the nation. You know what happened to the people. You know the transformation that will happen when you attend a program and see your former leaders. President Weah will remain the greatest ever president that lived on the planet Earth because of what he did. As fierce as the 2017 campaign was, as very heated as the 2017 campaign was, when His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah became president, he did not look at Godsent Wheon-Feb as an opponent. He looked at Godsent Wheon-Feb as a Liberian that have another idea on how to lead the country. So he's not an enemy to me. And that was the reason why we saw what happened.
That when His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah won the election, President Weah drove to Joseph Numa Boyka house. The clips are all over. And said, this nation is for all of us. We as leaders must set the examples. We are not enemies. You have a different way of seeing Liberia. I had a different way of seeing Liberia. We make our case to the Liberian people, and the Liberian people saw mine as the best alternative. But it doesn't mean that you are an enemy. That's why, President, we are displayed that sign of reconciliation, that sign of unity, and drove to Joseph Numa Boyka house and say, sir, I've come to introduce my family. The videos are all over the place. Say, that's why I am here, so that we can work together. President Weah said to Joseph Numa Boyka, bring your people, and I will bring my people, and all of us will work in the interest of Liberia. That is what we call healing the nation. When a man and a pa in a horse, the way they will behave to the children, when the children goes out, that's how they will behave to their friends and how they will behave. If you want to know how the house looking like, don't ask the man and the pa. Just sit around the children small, you will see. Any child where you see, you sitting down by that child, he's somebody quick, let's slap a friend, let's beat a friend. Know that in that particular hall, either the old man can allow tap to stop leaning on the papier, or the papier can allow blow to go far away from her face. Any child, observe it, you will see. Observe it. So President Weah displayed that and say, let me carry this to my people. And what he did, went to Joseph Numa Boyka and say, I am here to introduce my family. I am here to introduce my staff. You bring yours, we bring ours. Let's work together and move the country forward. And that was how we saw the government being run. Where there were even fierce critics of this particular president. Oh, we need some of them. Oh, yes. Fierce critics. Madam Mary Brown, y'all remember what Mary Brown did? When she was, how you call a city mayor? She went on Broad Street. The monument that was erected in Liberia for His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah, at the time he was not president, he was a football icon. That monument that was erected by Liberians. Imagine the only man in Africa who won the world best, Ballon d'Or best from Liberia. The people decided that, look, we will build a kind of monument in his honor. Mary Brown went there and broke it down. But Tottenham, long, how you call monument, they stay there, they stay around. Double than long monument, they stay around. Different monument, they stay around. But they broke President Weah on. In the New York, they were cleaning the play. Let Brown Street here, we stay for the OIA. We not you to play one flower on it. But they broke it. But when President Weah became president, what did he do? He said, this is now the route that we will take. We can't pay bar for bar. This Liberia belongs to all of us. Madam Mary, bro, come on board, let's work together. No. Let's leave that. Let's look at our own sister and our own mother. Madam Cecilia Coffee Brown. Madam Cecilia Coffee Brown, who heatedly went into a campaign mood to the extent that she even used words that were unorthodox. It was Madam Cecilia Coffee Brown who said, President Weah, your foot is better than your head. But when President Weah became president, told Madam Cecilia Coffee Brown, you are a Liberian, I'm a Liberian. We will work to move this nation forward. And what did he do? He put her to the Freeport. From there, he took her and carried her to the housing. She worked in government. Let's look at Madam Bernice Cooper, Ministry of Agriculture. President, we have told the whole nation stomach and put it in somebody who disagree with you, who were even firing on Facebook and all. You can't do that nonsense. That nonsense will not happen. Took Madam Bernice and say, can't sit down here, mama. The country here for all of us. You be the agriculture minister, control our stomach. Oh, we must go ahead to name. Let's go to LPRC. Madam Ureda was there. There are so many areas that we could name. Oh, yeah. The process of healing the nation. But look at now what is happening. Look at what is happening under this government. Violence has increased to the extent that the police, fellow Liberians,
that are supposed to be the protector of the people. The police now is a gangster group that is bearing the flag. A worse than Al-Qaeda. What kind of nonsense is this? How did we land here? What thing happen? What thing we do? Just like Numa Breaker. What did we do? Today we're seeing that now police has become the most violent force in Liberia. How come, my people? But again, you don't blame these people. Look, I call him Gele Como. I don't call him Gregory Como. Call him Gele Como. Look at how Gele Como is proceeding with the police. I mean, don't get us wrong. One, it is true that the police is not proceeding in the right way, but we know of individuals in the police who are well trained. Some of those people, we work together. We went to schools together. They are our colleagues. They are our friends. We are in the church together. We are in the mosques together. We know that there are some professional people in the police force. But again, when the head is rotting, everybody will be affected one way or the other. This is what we are seeing. The number of deaths that has been caused by this police, even twice the accident death in the country. And at the end of the day, when these atrocities are committed by the police, you know what happened? Just like Numa Burger call a man, Gregory come and say, Gele, come on, you're doing well, oh man, you're doing well. You're doing well. And gave him some kind of lake water and said, go sit down. Look at what happened in King George. People who were agitating for the company to do what they write on book, they were not there. Then Paul gone to B Mountain Head. B Mountain said that we will live up to the social corporate responsibility. When they were not living up to that social corporate responsibility, guess what happened? The people in Grand Cape County, to be specific, in King George, they came up and said, B Mountain, you must live up to that particular agreement which you signed. Just like you said, oh, you're saying that they are coming. Are coming. He called Gele Como and said, you know what, go in King George, go fire. And they kill innocent people. What came out of it? Up to today, as we speak, fellow Liberians, there has been no investigation conducted. Nobody was found guilty using what we call an unorthodox lethal force on harmful, armless civilians. They carried the same thing in Nimba. Nimba recently were going to be the second massacre. They made an open rear fire. I said, look, I was hearing the thing on through the video. I said, what happened? What happened? Rear automatic, automatic. The one the man can say, our man, down there, you got to play carry there when you go in there. A man want hey, paper, yeah, get a paper one, get a paper two. When you hear the man say automatic, you can hear from the back. That was the automatic that was happening in Nimba. I saw a situation where somebody said one of the police, the civilian, the protester took arm from him. In my mind, I want to say thank God that arm was taken. Because if that arm was not taken, fellow Liberian, there's going to be another massacre again in Nimba County by Joseph Numa Boyka police. No, read my lips. I am not saying that fellow Liberian that I support violence. But again, I am saying, thank God for those who took the arm from that police officer, because I was well loaded arm. That arm, it was prepared. They got them wanted to fire. They were wanted to fire. They wanted to lay people down in a particular Nimba. There were going to be another Nimba massacre. There were going to be another Nimba massacre. We want to give glory to the Almighty that there were people who said no. Because the men were really firing. You could hear the sound of the gun. We know, look, I live in a country that is advanced. That everybody can play with gun in the country. Even if you are not in the security force or you're not where you can buy a gun. You go buy a gun. We can buy a gun here. Then you can go to the store, you go buy a flathead battery. We can buy a gun here. Oh yeah, we go purchase our gun in our car. All over the place. We'll get it all on us. How it looking like.
So we understand gunfire. And furthermore, I was in Liberia. And I run away all through the war and other things were there, here, there, yana, and whatever thing and thing that you will move on. So we understand the sound of gun. We know the sound of gun. And we know tear gas. At the end of the day, we saw what happened. Had it not been that those protesters, they were far-sighted enough to say, no, they wait a minute coming. You allowed a minute to turn it, they will waste people here. Oh. Who knows? Maybe it is even that the guy who had the gun and was giving the order to shoot alive, he just decided to just take the gun and throw it down and say, oh man, yeah, take the gun here. I can't do that kind of thing. You guys are my brothers and sisters. I will not open fire on your life. We'll open fire in the air. We'll fire in the air, but we can't fire yours. So you drop it down. And people decided they would take the gun. Even if they took it from him, that was the best thing. We should be hailing the protesters because we know how intolerant the particular police force is. Right now, as I speak to you, we should be hailing the protesters for the fact that they were able to take that arm and they give it to somebody and the other person carry it back. The videos are here. We get the video here. The guy went for the arm and they took the arm and gave it to him. We must hail the protester. You think if these people have any violent intention, you know what I mean? Who want gun? Somebody made it, they not see where you go Putuku business. They see it. This one they made it, they know how to, they don't hear sound, gun sound. I beg you, yeah. You don't even know, sir. Somebody made it, they not hear gun, they not see it before. That's why in Liberia, I look at Joseph Numa Boyka and I laugh. That the police is misbehaving, doing that. They didn't know, but you saw what happened there. Other people told the arm from the security officer. You think if these people were violent, they're not going to use that arm and turn it right against the police and say, you know what happened? Anything that happened, let it happen here. But this is to tell you the people are not interested in that. No, that was not their agenda. Their agenda was to call government attention because government refused to listen to them. All of the diplomatic means that were applied, all of the medium that they use in order for government to listen, government refused. Government refused. You get the Ministry of Labor controlled by one Kupakura. To the extent that the Ministry of Labor is so dormant, is so weak that our people are working in an unsafe environment and nobody talking. Nobody talking. The Ministry of Labor that should ensure she has inspector on the field, that those inspectors are making sure that the environment in which these people work, they are safe, they are secure. Who tell you the labor men they get time? Go to Seti, brother. A man who can do the bend, steel, iron, the bending. Go see whether they even get correct glove on their hands. Go and go see. Go to areas where our people are working. Go to some of these aluminum factories. Ask whether these people are even protected, whether they have the requisite protection on them. No, the Ministry of Labor, they ain't got time for you. You are big, you are where's that? It didn't get time. Go to some of these areas that people are doing steel work. Ask whether they even get safety boots. They don't have it. Our people are vulnerable. You get the Ministry of Labor that should ensure that labor law is enforced. Who they get time? They get time. A man go there, they will call him behind the counter and say, hey, boss man, come for small thing. It has gonna lay 200-300 out, they put in their pocket. He knock that one. Yeah. When he knock that one, then forget it. You mean that it there. Yeah. When he knock that one, I mean forget it. He put in your pocket, he gone. You were taught tired. There's the reason why in Liberia our people are treated as not even second class or third class or fourth class. You gotta live when you fourth class citizen some kind of way, you get some kind of small respect. Our people in their own country, they are treated as some kind of 10th class citizen. 10th. I mean 10th class citizen. That's how they are treated. Because your government, who is supposed to protect you, your government who is supposed to ensure that you are protected, the government that is supposed to ensure that you, fellow Liberians, that your rights are respected, they ain't got time for you. The people look at money more than they look at you. So when they go to these companies and they know they can get some more money there, you cry, you tired. The only good thing that they will do, They will come and sell you down and speak BB English. It is unfortunate that these things are happening. We believe that the law must be followed. We believe that those of you who are working here, you are entitled. They will talk all the kind of unnecessary thing. At the end of the day, they finish the 10 year buy you on your own. You are at the mercy of the company. You are at the mercy of the company. They ain't got time for you. They don't respect you. They use you just like 13 screw spanner. Any mechanic you see ain't got 13 spanner in your pocket, forget it. I mean, not correct mechanic. Because most of the screw then they are 13. Most of the screw that 13. So any player that may pass in that man, any mechanic you see today, he's saying get 13 screw spanner. That guy not correct. He not correct mechanic. And Nigeria they using Liberians in their own country. You get a government that does not respect your rights. A Joseph Newman Burker, when your people are crying, homes are breaking down. At the end of the day, you as a president that is supposed to encourage your people, you as a president that's supposed to be there for your people, that in the midst of calamity that you should speak positive to your people and encourage them. The people go, just a Newman Burger, but oh, Mr. Burger, the people breaking people as they're doing this about God creating new land. They learn for the army people, God creating new land. Oh, you surprised that they only giving you cheek? Yesterday, when he get president, we had cheek. He said, oh, yeah, we get Buene Hall because of mosquito. Yeah, remember? He called president, we have mosquito. And some of you were there clapping. Oh, like here today. He telling you now, God not making no new land around here. In less than no time, fellow Liberians are very homeless. We are not fighting war, but the number of homeless people in our country is increasing by the month. A guy in Liberia is conducting a survey on some homeless people. He's from somewhere. I'm not going to call the place name. And I was privileged to talk to this guy while in Liberia because he's bumped into somebody who, knows me very well. And we're talking. And the guy said, oh, yeah, I can follow Prince. Follow him on Face the Issue. I follow him on the Palava Hut. And that's how, the guy put me in contact with this particular individual. So this guy is conducting a kind of, studies in Liberia about the issue of homelessness, working for one hell of a big sonny that I will not be able to give any detail about on the show here. And we're talking, the guy said, bro, the guy said, the level of homelessness that I have seen in this day, age, and time under this government, he said, I'm afraid. He said, just some of the areas that we went to and the information that we're able to gather, I say it's scary. Like I say, in fact, we don't even need to even, this is almost like a 4 months project. But from what we have gathered, we don't even need to go for the rest of the 4 months because it's almost like we've gathered all of the information that we need. It's like the information even coming to us. Like I said, I will not disclose some of the details of this particular, team. The guy said usually we go on the field to go and collect the data. And sometimes, even collecting some of this data, but the guy said, in fact, people calling us to even give us the data, to give us the information. That's how it is now. They are calling us to literally give us the information. They say, oh, yeah, he said the questionnaire, before, in fact, you can look at it, you don't even need to go by the questionnaire. They will already start answering the question. Mr. Homelessness have increased in Liberia. In every house that you visit, you will find nothing less than 10 person who is homeless. I know when I say homeless, but when I people in house, I can't print you say the people homeless. They are squatting. They don't get place. They are broke their home down. And they just sleeping with somebody. When net time reach, the piazza everywhere, people sleeping there. Amen. How Liberia, a nation that was enviable for its love and democracy, honor President Weah, a nation that was the #1 hospitable nation. How come that today, this hospitality that Liberians were noted for, it is no more. The president is not even hospitable to his own people. Somebody will just come from somewhere and just claim some kind of land, say they land for me, they land 1,099 acres, I me get it. And at the end of the day, you know of what will happen. But it's not strange because even government official has confessed that the court is corrupt. No, don't believe me. The last time Mo Ali, he said it. And Mo Ali told the Liberian people, he said the court is corrupt. Mo Ali said he has evidence that people are now going to the court to backdate their deed, pay these people who working at the court, whether probate lawyer or however they call themselves, they will backdate the deed, get some kind of document, go and claim the area and break place down. I listening to somebody saying, oh, you know, the people then and the law is the law. So what to do? And guess what? Do you know that in this particular president's budget, they get something called the President Emergency Relief Fund? Do you know that? Do you know that? Let me forget about that. But do you know that we have a disaster management team? The last time they were involved into some kind of corrupt, the mango some kind of ways, the men are corrupt, the men are stealing money. While our people are homeless. And this disaster management, they get money, they get whole budget. They operating on budget. And not Babati budget they operating on. They operating on good budget. But look at what is happening in Monrovia and its environs. People breaking people's houses down. What is the intervention that has been made by this government? No, when we thought they want to talk about President Weah, oh, you want to talk about President Weah, I will tell you what happened, what he did. Let's look, for example, in Nukuta, what he did when there was a fire disaster. Look what happened in Chuba Oro, 2019, when there was a fire disaster. What did he do? The records are all there. Go on the Executive Mansion website. Go and Google it. It's there. His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah was able to make serious intervention in the lives of his people to the extent of relocating them and giving them something to sustain them. But today, is that what we are seeing? Old men with wicked hearts. That's who Mr. Boyka is. Old men with dirty way. Fellow Liberians, our nation is retrogressing on a very fast pace. Our nation is at its worst stage ever. The respect, the proud, the dignity that we once boasted of as a nation, as a people, that particular dignity, that particular proud is no longer around. Oh, how great and mighty has fallen so low. A nation that was one envy by her neighbor. Today, that particular nation has become a laughing stock under the people who claim that they know it all. One of the people who claim that they think we know how to do it. That we the one get the how you call the expertise for government and governance. Look at today what is happening. The Ministry of Information is a place that is now used to insult leaders. Can you imagine that? People who are supposed to be disseminating information about the government, people who are supposed to be telling us about the function, the workings of government, they will use that particular platform to start insulting and start attacking leaders. People who are supposed to be there to provide information, but rather they are providing insult. Areas in Liberia that should serve as an example to unite our people are those areas that have been used now as a medium where you can witch hunt. Look at what happened at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. Just that Newman Boyka took over. He said, oh, yeah, well, yeah, that president, we are bringing here, so I will move you. Almost 700. Took all of them from there. Make them to become jobless. Only because they were employed during President Weah time. So it means people who were brought on board during the Weah administration, it means they are not Liberians. So you take them from there. You see some of the things that we are talking, fellow Liberians? You see where we are? This is troubling. What have we gotten ourselves into? Then with all of these things that are happening, you will get people that will sit down there and they will still want to lie as if Liberians are fools. No, we are not. We are not fools. We are not fools. You can lie to the people. You think when you go and pay people to talk, oh yeah, the government doing well, oh yeah, the government doing well, you think we help? Look at all of the polls that have been conducted. Are there ERBC or LNTV, however they can call themselves? Take your microphone, go on the street and go ask the people. Go on the street and go and ask the people. Go and go ask the people. You go and conduct. Tell your OB crew and carry them out. Go and ask the people. Everybody is complaining. The entire nation, they are complaining. If it is not insecurity, it is police brutality. If it is not police brutality, it's a high level of corruption. Today, I saw something. There was a short video that a guy was showing. He went to this popular entertainment center where they had cars of government officials. I mean, government cars. 10 o'clock in the night, they were parking there drinking. 10 o'clock in the night, the video is up. Maybe this evening, when we come on, under the Palava Hut, on the other show, we display these things. Government vehicles that should be parked when the offices are closed. 10, 11 o'clock, they're chilling with the car, with government motor car. The other car you see on it, donated by Real Fund. So when you go on my page, under the Palava Hall, you will see I ask the question. What are the Real Fund now is the place that they can take money from to buy a car for minister there. I don't know. I don't know whether that is how it is done. What are the places they can go and take money from and say, well, let's go and buy a car for ministers? Fellow Liberians, our nation is in a complete disarray. Our people are crying. On a daily basis, the prices of things are increasing. Yesterday, they brought some kind of bus. They were telling us, oh yeah, they bus that will bring a free bus. They bus here a free bus. But look at now what is happening. Just look at what is happening. Transportation fares have quadrupled. And you will find one, Daniel Sando, will sit down and say, but we tell you, he gave me the pochik. I said, the children they no chico. Yeah, just that you might and get a pochik. He said, but we tell you that free buses will come around here. No, but you told us that it was going to be cheaper. You told us that it was going to be better. Imagine. During President Weah, they play where we're paying 1,500 this thing. That 1,500, they see this thing, it has increased to almost 2,500. The people who say they brought in new buses. Go to, how you call NTA there. Go see what happening. The new buses, they say now. Some of the buses, when we put it on road, they have to say laying Jackie. Some of the buses, when you see it on the road and going that they get, the only time, man, when we're bluffing, one shoulder up, one shoulder down. You can hardly see these buses on the road. After I say you're bringing 288 buses, where are the buses? Where are the buses? You can hardly see these buses. The old buses, then the people brought that as a no. Look, this is what we call unsophisticated BM attitude by Joseph Numa Boyka and his folks. No, seriously. Because we live in a world that is sophisticated. You can't this area, low area. Well, people can say, oh, this, that, we're talking, say this, that, other thing. You see the thing that they call phone in our hand? You see the country in which we live, the United States here? A man can decide to go with our roof over his head, but not with our phone. This phone here is our everything. This phone is our companion. This phone is our everything. You see, in the United States here, when you see people buying phone for $2,000, They're not buying phone to bluff, because you can't bluff anybody here with phone. In this America that we live in, when you see people buying cell phone for 1,500, 2,000, they are not buying it because they want to bluff, or they want to tell somebody, say, I get phone, I can use this, I can use that. No. They are buying it, one, for their job security. There are people who are working from home just on their phone. On their phone. I used to work for a security company once upon a time, Most of my report, I would do it right on my phone at the time. I would do it right on my phone. On my phone, I have the portal. It is on that particular phone. I can be able to get the report from all the other areas that I'm supposed to go and collect report from. Right on the phone. Because as soon as they fill it in, they send it straight to the portal. So my own job was just to make sure that, for example, maybe I get the report from area A, B, C, D, and I just take it here. But the thing simple. You get a report, they get a kind of format. For example, how many persons is on duty? How many persons are on duty? Sorry. What the incident reported in this particular area. Blah, 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 and stuff like that. So you just take it. They just send it. So now I even need to go. I just sit down right in the motor car, company motor car, and just sit down somewhere and on my phone whole day. Somebody who knows, oh, but when are they men working on phone? They're working, so are working seriously. Seriously are working. So I'm trying to say, we live in a world where we are so sophisticated. The word is right in our hands. And a man like Joseph Newman Boyka, who said he can listen to radio, he's not sophisticated. That he the one who can play B and then we keep quiet, that will not be able to detect. No. Let's be fair now. The word that is right in our hands, in our phone. Now when we open the line, you will see how many of our mothers we start to call. Some 10, 20 years ago, you will not find these people calling. But somebody can call from all the way Bokonjide and express his or her idea relative to what is happening. You think how we're getting the information? You think we're getting the information because we are in which? We there? No. It's because of technology. So we live in a world that is so advanced. You think in the advanced world, in this advanced age and day, we allow for 186-year-old man who pretending to be a 79-year-old age, it can go up. It can count down. It's just 79. Every year it's 79. You think we allow the men to count deceive us in the sophisticated age that we're living in? You think so? You have a country where the people don't have respect for the rule of law. They don't. Where the resources of the nation is being siphoned by this few group of people. The people who say they will come in to come rescue. You come in to come rescue, but the homelessness that you have created is even more than the people that did not even mention about rescue. You say you can't rescue, but the number of police violence have increased. You say you can't rescue. You say you can't rescue, but our children there, your minister there, then the whole thing that I just sit down for long and say, God, where play we going wrong? Forgive us, oh Papa, you got to forgive us. So this time now, the women they were in Liberia now, you say you're not sending them. You're following our children, our boy children. Can you imagine? Amen. For God in heaven's sake. This is how terrible our nation is. When somebody who is a deputy director at NSA, National Security Agency, don't tell me say you not get paid. For which you say, oh yeah, the woman not let me because I'm not getting paid. Don't tell me you not handsome. Because this time women, we're not looking for handsome or beautiful business. That's what we're looking for. Don't tell me you get roof over your head. You left all that one. Whole 3 grown-up men look at a 16-year-old boy. Bend that ball down. Can you imagine? The hell about Vin and put it the place where it's not supposed to be. And at the end of the day, they are protecting this man. You think it's surprising to some of us? While Peter Bonjala in the net, he will leave the horse, he will leave the jail and go to your horse. It's not surprising. It is not. This is this government. This government will protect their own. That's how they're looking like. This government don't care about the people. You know what they care about? Themselves. You think in a serious nation, but now this case should not be decided upon ever since. But you saw what happened. Quick, with 5G speed. They took one other idiot and sent him to prison for 6 months. But the man who sodomized, or those who sodomized that boy, up to now, they ain't go to court. They get to court, let's say that. Because why? They are associated with this government. And the same thing they did to J. Brian McGee. You remember J. Brian McGee? Ministry of Youth and Sports. The last time I was reading something on the internet, and Gregory Como are telling us that we finish certificating the man. The man not do no bad thing. We not get a man certificate. I say, hey God, hey, you see what happened? Hey, you see what is happening? They say they get a man certificate. Oh. They say they get that boss certificate. Say, oh, Gregory Como get a man certificate. So there's not a police not giving post certificate now. The police investigate. After they finish with their investigation, they say, oh, the man not guilty. The man commit no crime. The man not rape the girl. They took hell about certificate and give it to him. And you know why these people are doing these things? You know why the police, Gary Coleman, took certificate and gave it to J. Brian McGee? They want to prove that, oh, the man not guilty. But J. Brian McGee, we all know, is a rapist. J. Brian McGee, we all know. You can't use the system to deceive us. You can't. No, you can't. We'll not be deceived by that nonsense you and Gary Coleman on. We can't be deceived by that nonsense that you and Gary Coleman on. Y'all got to tell us why you're on. If you choose. If you don't choose, we're fine. We already know why you're on. But y'all can't deceive us. No, we can't be deceived. That thing, it will not happen to us. And we will not accept it. So that thing you're doing, that how you call, you're deceiving yourself. Say, well, we take certificate and we give it to the man. We give the man a certificate because, we have found out that the man committed no crime. The people then where police can arrest, put them in jail for some of these crimes. When it is proven that these people are not guilty, you can get a certificate. You say you are not guilty. People that you can put behind bars. Go to the police station or go to Central. There are so many people behind bars. Some of these people, they were caught. Somebody carried, say, oh yeah, the man stole from you. They took them carried to the police station. The people who allege that this man stole from you, they can't come. So in as much as there are no complainant, you lead a man. You put in USA. When you put in the people USA, you can get a certificate. No, you can get a certificate, get a como. You get a police director that interested in seeing how bad you can make a live fine. When you walk in kitira. Get a song how you call Sweet 16 in Apple USA newly. No wonder why the nation is polluted. No wonder why. You get all kind of people in serious position. All kind of people in serious position. These are just complete. I don't know. Look, my people, it's just so unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Look at what is happening. Do you know that all kind of mia and fusa thing is now becoming things that you never used to see in our country before? It's becoming so prevalent in our country. It's becoming so normal. It's becoming so normal. This are what children they were used to do mia and kusha. They used to hide themselves. They started hiding themselves. They on the street now. You see them walking like they. A Liberian where before. That our children then they used to, to some extent, used to be in hiding. You don't even want for people to know. This time, Piawa, the men in the chair, all the men get chair. You don't know the method that me will tell you the method church. You don't know what happened there. You don't know. You don't know what happened in the method church. You don't know. Oh, chair. For it was outside, we're talking. Oh yeah. He left from outside, joined in the church. He joined in the church. Well, other groups say, yeah, they play, we do me and me, how you call, we do me and me, fusa. We agree to it. The Bible says we must do it, must go ahead. The other groups say, no, we'll not do it. We can't go ahead. If these things can go into the church, then you must know the nation finish. You know, I always say to people, and sometimes it may look comical, but that's the reality. When we were coming up in school, we were told that there are 3 branches of government. That's what we're told, that there are 3 branches of government. But as I leave high school, enter the university, travel, interact with people, I get to know that there are not 3 branches of government. It's more than 3. I know normally you will say the judiciary, the legislative branch, and the executive branch. But let me just add something for you to know, that these are not just the 3 branches that control our government. One branch that control the government, we have the religious branch. Religious branch. Whether it be a Christian, Muslim, we put them in the religious branch. We have the 4th estate, the media. We get the media. We get our traditional leaders. Traditional leaders. We have civil society. Because look, let me just give you an example. The media is that institution that is able to make that government unpopular in less than no time. I'm telling you. The media is able to make a government look unpopular in less than no time. We saw what happened with our own government, the CDC government. There were people who used the platform, their media platform, and to some extent, because we felt that our work was going to speak for us, they used the platform. Is it a roll we eat? And people ran with it. Today, we are now seeing the reality. People use media platform to lie to people. They lie on people like Jefferson Tamakoji. Somebody who serious fire cracker and I want to fire it. They lie. They were the men that were assassin, that were this, that were that. Lie on that innocent child. To the extent that the people lie that President Weah, how you got 3 kidneys in a bed, you are passing around with it. The media. For God in heaven's sake. Lie to people in that country there. Oh, President Weah, he get 3, he take the children and 3 kidneys, he get it in a bed, he passing around, clicker, he passing around. Oh, the media. It was the same media that lied to you and myself, make people to join the street and say 16 billion is missing. $16 billion, my people, it's missing. They say 16 billion missing. And you believe it. You jump on the street. The same media told you and myself that President Weah, a man who play football, play with money, he has been there, done that. The same media told us that President Weah bought jet plane. They say he bought plane. Even if President Weah will buy a plane, is it strange to him? But they told us that he bought plane. The man bought plane. Where is that plane today? The same media. So I always tell people, look, you don't play with the media. And thank God that we are now in the media. Look, thank God that our woman and their social media people. That one man see when she fire me, I say, oh my fire. Fire, mama. Don't play, don't taste sir. Don't taste sir. One rather listen to Kude Wele firing. All we press people. Look, this particular new dispensation, nobody not leaving nobody behind. Thank God for technology. Then my phone, all I need to do is just put it down, go on Facebook, that the people will listen to me. They were listening. They were listening to me. Thank God for technology. This time, in fact, do you know that Facebook now, people can buy data to just go on Facebook and listen to what is happening? Yeah. Oh, yeah. People going on Facebook now. I'm not saying people not listening to radio. They are listening to radio. But people also like to see the interaction. On Facebook, they want to see the picture. They want to see what is going on the video. They want to see it. So there are people who just buy their lay, megabyte and put it in their phone and waiting in the evening to start browsing. So we will not sit down and allow What happened when we were in government that will happen again? We call on the radio station, we speak crew, we speak VAR, we speak Mende, we speak Bandi, we speak Loma to give the information to our people. This government used the media and lie to the extent that some of you believe it. Say, President, we were doing nothing. What a man, you were just dancing, buka dancing. You were not doing nothing. But now, thank God for people like our own young brother, Romeo Lee Makrete, who is going around showing the work of the president. Thank God for our brother, call him Sankara, goes by the name. Thank God for one of our sisters who we always, we call her the angry young lady of CDC. These people are going out and they are bringing the actual information now. Some of the things that they are showing, all people say, oh, but when the thing was happening. So, like we said, the media is also another arm that runs the country, that runs the government. The religious group is another group that runs the government also. You don't overlook them. You don't overlook them. The civil society. It was the civil society. All of them, they were on the street yesterday. All of them were on the street. Somebody stormed the toe. They jumped on the street. Our President Weah made a person storm toes. And our President Weah, they were on the street up and down. But today, where are they? Religious grouping. These people condemn His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. When Joseph Numa Boyka told who I called a chief imam. Imam cry, he say, Imam cry, but go to Freeport and go sit down there, you eat your own thing. Well, away Imam cry, say, a Quran or hard job by the devil. We can see the Quran. They say Imam cry that used to be forceful. That man never used to move on air. Condemning President Weah everywhere. In fact, he was almost like some kind of political leader in the country. This time you can hear Imam cry. They meant to Freeport. Every Saturday, he get a full back arrest. Sorry. Every Saturday, that bucker get full back arrest. Imam, Imam cry to the extent that they many police people went to realize they beat one imam, they drag the man beating. Imam cry can say, well, who send you there? Imam, who send you in the mosque? Oh, Imam cry. The man join now. Imam cry, what the man in government now? What are you talking about? The man in government. I want una paper here. Are you call Samuel Reeves? President say Liberia Council, what kind of thing? The men too that the men are government men now. No, the devil now ain't existing again. The devil now have been changed. No, the devil is not living again. All of these people now that get job. I mean, no devil again in the world. The devil now, God have caught the devil, poaching on him, he keeping the devil. But doing President, we are telling the devil was also. These people were condemned. These people, look at what is happening. A 16 years old boy is sodomized by a minister in the government. You don't hear anything from Imam Krayi, Council of Churches, them people. You don't hear it from them. Interfaith mediation. You don't hear it from them. You don't hear any statement from them. With all of the way that people homes, they are breaking people homes around here. And you understand? Making people homeless. Police brutality. You don't hear anything from church people or mosque people. Imam Krayi to free that bucket when he enter the office, the kind of breeze that blowing him. The last time one of my men was telling me, he said, I said, yeah. He said, my man, I'm passing to the place that, I'm doing my lay 1 or 2 to Freeport. I'm in the place, my man. I just hear what Papa Imam Cry singing a song. I la 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 bismillah. He said the air conditioner blowing in our office. The Papa singing. La 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 bismillah arrahman. So I said, oh. These people were, and he said, Prince, oh, I said, yeah. He said, you know why you were listening to after he started singing the song? I said, no. He said, you were listening to the issue. The time that ball was sodomized. He said, the time the ball was sodomized. Because he said, I was in the office, I was doing like a cleaning. So he turned to the phone, the phone was loud. Then the woman was crying. Oh, my son, the people sodomized my son. They sodomized my son. Nobody not talking. The government don't want help. The government don't want help. He said, why you are listening to? He said, I was doing my thing, acting like they say, I'm even listening. Then he put it on pause. Then from there, he started singing, la la la, la la, la la la, la la. I said, you see? Where is Samuel Reeves? Reverend Samuel Reeves? That or whoever Samuel Reeves, where is he? No, where is he? When the church now is divided, the men who doing Mia Fisa, they can go on Saturday for their own prayer service. The people that who say, no, we can do our own Mia Fisa here, will be straight. Their own service, they can have it, they get first service and second service. It's not easy. The devil has entered the church. But when the president told you, a deacon, that what I told that particular Baptist church, I said there is a need that Joseph Newman Boyka be excommunicated. The Baptist church, the message deacon in Baptist church, the Baptist church need to revoke that deacon, how you call status. Because these are churches that we know that are very, very, I mean, they do the work. They are almost like philanthropist organization. They help. They are very compassionate. But to get a deacon in the church, the man get dirty away, some money Satan. The man may not Satan run away from Liberia. That only Joseph Newman Boyka operating in our space. Satan not operating again. Satan said on vacation. Joseph Newman Boyka has placed Satan on vacation now. Satan said just relaxing because the paper get dirty way. Yeah, man, get it come on then. The dirty way the paper get, it's not easy. Fellow Liberians, Liberia is all that we have. We'll not keep quiet. We will continue to ensure that this government behave in a way that it's supposed to behave. We've been joined by our brother. Welcome, Chief. Welcome.
Yeah, if you read it, then we can take calls.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so within the next few minutes, we take call. So, fellow Liberian, there we find ourselves. Joseph Newman Boyka now become the president, Satan go on vacation. Because the paper get dirty way. If imagine the kind of dirty way the paper is applying, is Satan I under you think we get space in our country there. The Satan look at for long, but it had to go, you know. Some kind of relax. Satan said look at it for long. Hello? All right, okay. So as I was saying, fellow Liberians, Satan now is on vacation. Because why would Satan exist in the country where the president, wicked, the president said, I will deal with you? So Satan now left a other assignment where he was on in Liberia. He's okay, but then Joseph Newman Boyka is already there. Yeah, people there already there. They're dancing with me already. So let me get their other assignment. The man somewhere else. So even the Christian then in our country there, they don't pray again for. How you call Satan will ban you? No, you go to church, you don't hear Satan will ban you. The only thing they pray for is that God give our daily bread. Now why the prayer changed now in Liberia? I remember those days when we were praying, we'll be praying. Satan will ban you. Holy Ghost fire. Satan will ban you, but this time go in the churches. What people now are praying for is that Father, let oil bless us. Everybody praying for blessing now. It's not easy. Because Satan that used to get the people out and he gone. The man somewhere else. Maybe he will boogie around people then. And you understand? He on the other assignment. This nation, fellow Liberian, this is not what we expected. Again, fellow Liberians, I want to use this time to appreciate one of our father, Abraham J. Vincent, who just sent us $150. The last time we were here, we launched a program and asked that, we need your help. We need your assistance. It's not easy. We have some of our people who we have to send on the fee. Anytime you see our people going to some of these areas and covering these programs, then just go there, get a dial that something can carry them there. And every time you see them on the fee, it means that they have to use data, transportation, and etc. And what we do here, look, my people, let me tell you something. Let me just use this few minutes before we go to take the call. The way this station is being run, all those that are working in this station, pray for them. It's just like pure voluntary work that they are doing. These people make sacrifices, leave their homes to come to ensure that you get the information. When I tell you about pay, baby, because when people getting here, we didn't call it pay. And that's why we should encourage them. That's why we should encourage them. So we want to say thanks to our father, Abraham J. Vincent. Thank you. Amos, sorry. Amos J. Vincent. I want to say thank you so much, Honorable Amos J. Vincent. Did exceptionally well for us. So you can also join him. You know, the number is there, the Zelle number is there, and whatever you can send. Or those of you who follow the show under the Palava Hut, you know, you can just tell me, or once you want to send something to the station, definitely we will be able to pass it over so that we can be able to, you know, make sure that our people are to some extent equipped. As I speak to you now, LEC, when they get to know that the station using current, the line, they can tell the message switch the other part off. We're using generator to get gas is not easy. Some of these people will be down there throughout the night. They will have to go home. So now transportation and etc. So we appeal to you in whatever way that you can make your contribution. Go to the station. You know, go there. That $100, $200. Say my people are here. I want to contribute towards the the King's Basket. That will help. Those of us in the diaspora, you know some of our numbers. You already know our brother, Leo number. You know my number. You know, you can get to me. Definitely, you know, we'll definitely make that over. So again, I want to say to our own father, Amos J. Vincent, thank you so much for what you did. It's really, really going to help us. So you people that are in the diaspora, you can join him too. And whatever that you can send will be of a big blessing. On this note, we turn over to studio as he prepare us to take calls.
So if you are there, you can start putting your calls to 0772239933 or 0886304497, and the female line is 0777980375. Let's go to this first line here. Good morning. Good evening. Let's hear you. What's your name and where you join us from? Hello, are you getting me?
Yeah. This is Mohammed from Kawani Joy.
Let's hear you, Mohammed.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, thank you for the topic tonight. You know, I'm really enjoying the topic. You know, like my brother, maybe try to call. You know, the way you are reading the Quran, I'm really enjoying it. Seriously. You know, my brother, let me tell you, you know, as for me, I'm a Muslim. But you see, what God told us in the Holy Quran, these are some of the people tomorrow will not be expecting they will be in hellfire. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah. These are people's, the chief imam. Because you read the Quran and you understand what God told you to tell your people. But now, you're doing religion with politics. So now you're doing the whole religion in the world. In la brother. No, my brother, I got more to say. I don't want any more. But the key imam, if you hear my voice, you will be one of the head for hellfire tomorrow. Let people tell you. Thank you.
Thank you. This president. Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's hear you. What's your name? Make a case.
Thank you very much. As my brother, yes, got it now. You see, Ali crying. Where to we are done. Yes, Samuel, we when for the one, we told that they will not protect. They were all on your pocket. They were Ali crying for the wall. You're not put to the wall. After saying we are need. In shape, we are not going to get a music for holiday, but they don't want to do away yet. You want you will not start. You are starting the music for the street after. If we are either working a holiday, and the Lord never got a also. When they are party, they will still all kinds of things just to get present. We are now working a bit of power now. Instead of people, yeah, we are young people, most of them work as a music for holiday because our instructed present we are. 6 years ago, I was instructing the Muslim people we are. I want holiday now. I hear a woman now. I don't want you to power. I want to say Muslim people work for you. Get all holiday now. You know, you'll be more. But during that time, they were starting represent we are. It was naked men. So they were standing behind their society. They were against the president. But let me tell you, I need to try you cry my dingo man. Because you want your Muslim, you want your Muslim. Let me tell you when you listen to me. See the people that are inside you, not inside us. Don't let now present we are on the power. You want to let forever. Thank you very much.
Thank you. This person, good evening. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Let's say what's your name and where you join us from?
Anyway, my name is Sansi Kazuru and I call you from Lopa Boya District.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, anyway, thank you, Bro Prince, for all what you say. We listening or we like people who understand our government whole agenda, because the agenda it was a rescue, but now it's a risky thing now. So on the down of member shooting gone, but people are only praying. I only praying for other people that voted for President they will not be in our group. Because member vote for the president fully. Even some people were doing double voting in our place. Some of us today who were there, they will leave from member because of their politics. They say we're against the president, so they drove from district. Our industry now, entire with district, they drove from there because we say we're not voting for President Baba, we're voting for President So today, when they can be fighting war in our place, I only pray now because this time nobody prepared to follow. But when I was there in our protest, the way that I sure I gone down. I think it, and probably they will come to see where everybody know how to shoot go in the country, but maybe sometimes they are afraid. Policeman, even when he can't arrest me, or maybe I protesting, he can't. I find me, I get out here, guy. I will whistle on you to extend that you will know how to treat your citizen. Even when somebody give you an order to do something to your citizen, you will know how to. You know what I mean? You tell a person and say, what would be so? I wear uniform, they may have different from the people. Or we can take a uniform and I will with the citizen. You can't go and more put them, they are protesting for their right. They start opening gun on them. Then I put them to the other stupid. Somebody throw gun down. I take it, ask and see guys to take it. The same people that shooting, I will shoot all of them down. Everything. When I go to government sector, I will shoot him. You see? But people like bro, we will work good for us. Let me be able to tell you. We are like bro. We are living in that bro here. We only be suffering, that they will suffer so. Even if you find now, other people crying, but they can't cry because of when they get up for the brown people. Yeah, they keep prayer enough for the same government. They keep prayer enough. Yeah, you say, as soon as they will chase you. At the end of the day, they keep in prayer. La prayer and Nana speaking to you. In prayer. So, the government, we all will feel the pain because we let new people, why you keep flying and people like this. Because we are here, we're sorry for all. When we say protest, you put it here on our we can't talk to us. But now, when you say protest, they're gone now, they coming to talk to you. And now he must be again, they're gone. So, I want to pray for like bro, we all will continue praying and we all will find him for to survive until they say they are finished because nobody not able to protest against the government now to say he's going to protest to take government for him power. Then you looking for the common company. They say in here, when they say then you go to President Baba, they will kill you. They will kill you any kind of way they feel like killing you. So thank you for your show tonight. I'm just saying it, and we are hearing it, but everybody say they're waiting for territory enough. And before you can vote for territory enough, you will suffer enough. So thank you for your show tonight, Bro. Thank you, Sunday.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Hey, good evening, my brother, and to Brother Prince. Thank you for the deliberation, brother. You did a lot, we love you. But let me tell you, we just got this bunch of holiday chicken there, no hair on their shoulder who get into power to get destroy the nation. But in Lima County, you see what you get. Look at what is happening. Today, Prince Johnson is going to the great beyond for the decision that we're taking. Look at what is happening in your country today. Today, all men that you trusted, who never had no future, and that the person is decided to go with. You see the result that we're getting? It's unfortunate that we have to go, we all got to go through this. And for we that are in the diaspora, we feel your pain, like what you are going through. But what will we do? These are the people you put into power, you trusted. And they are there lavishing the money, they don't care. The man has rescued himself, his wife, and his family, and is dragging the rest of the people in the mud, breaking people's houses down in the name of development when there is nothing being done. How can you say there is development? Development comes with pain. And you are running all around the nation and breaking places down. The places you broke down, what have you developed? Even the rules you're talking about, you just want to ride a caterpillar over the place when the rainy season comes again, you all get destroyed. Is that the first thing you're talking about? These are just a bunch of scammers. DM guys that just came to destroy the nation. But my people, we all just got to bear it. We have to go through it. It's not easy. But lesson will be learned from this. That people will not just run up to decision quickly. They will think sound before they can go to that voting booth to vote people into offices. God bless you, brother. Have good care.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And good evening to our veterans in the United States. My name is Godsent Beach veteran. And I joined the educated conversations on the place where other people are still fetching water from the Guinness and defecating out the real surface. Veterans, it was surprising to know that the slavery crime community are talking about is Central Morovia. Veterans, our people in this community are suffering. Our people in slavery crime community cannot have access to tap-water water. Our people in slavery crime community cannot have access to public latrine. Our people in slavery crime community cannot have access to public cleaning. It's clear that here, it will beat the imagination to know that delivery is not going on in the clinic no longer. Oh, Mr. Black Eye. Today, our people are living in worry. Where Mr. Black Eye and public minister want money, while we were sleeping, we saw them coming in our community, marking people food for diminutions. For diminution exercise, we soon take place in our community. We are sitting with the community dwellers to discuss how the diminution will be going on. The timeline of this role. You can get to in a community, you want to kill the. Let me make this very clear. We are not against development in our community, no. But Mr. Bwaka is coming in our community to kill on road construction. It should be clear. Be clear with us. Today, our people are suffering. No stable electricity. We pay our bills and then we can't afford it. What will come for us? So veterans want to say thanks for the opportunity you continue to give up, and of course all our veterans to please pay attention to the King's support basket because to keep the stations moving strong. Thank you for the opportunity, veterans.
Thank you. This President, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Listen,
hello. How are you?
We okay?
Yeah, this is Prince calling from. Central. My brother Prince needs here in the place. That thank you for the deliverable. Right, you said it all. But all I think is that since President George has said that he doesn't want a violence, he doesn't want to do anything. I will be urging the Liberian people today, right? When the children of Israel pray or hear their prayers, right? Because of the few people that gather in the street insulting President George that cause instability into our country. They're the one today that cause people to come here and cause havoc in our country. They're Joseph Bwaka and his gangster group causing havoc in our country. You know, all of these things happen when people disobey God, when God bring a good leader and you refuse to serve that leader. That is why God brought Pharaoh over Liberia so that we can get the hardship and let's go back and pray. Let's continue to pray until 2029 so that God will take our country from the hands of the wicked and evil people so that we stay again, so Liberia can get her dignity. Because right now, the people Liberia, every fabric of the country has spoiled, the law, everything has spoiled. Can you imagine people, sort of massive people today in Liberia? a ministry, you know, happy Joseph Waka and a few group of people, they will start running and we'll share blood in our country. And that which we don't want because we got our family, our people, not because we are in a diaspora. We got our people in our country. We don't want nobody to be hurt. Our market women, our children, the students, they are there. We don't want nobody to be hurt. But how long for Joseph Waka and his people to run away from our country? We already stay. Where do we pass? Where do we move? But we can't do anything but to ask God for God to take out of that country. The way God buried the children, the Egyptians in the Red Sea, then God buried them in the Red Sea. Then they flee for that country by themselves and they come back no more. Unity Party come back no more. Thank you and thank you for having me on.
Thank you. And this person, good evening.
Hello.
Let's hear you.
Hello. I'm James Reliable Timothy, and I call you from back up in Wokem. My brother, I want to say thank you for the show. A lot is happening. I'm one of the visually impaired who, few days back when we went to protest for our right, I was the one who was handcuffed. I call to tell the KSFA family, let them please tell gender ministry people. Hello.
We get to you.
Hello.
We get to you. Go ahead.
Oh. Hello.
Go ahead. Okay.
Hello.
This person. Let's have you here. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening to you and to your studio guests. This is the voice of the Common Board Chairman. I'm T1P Willie. I join you from Sokoto District 4. Big brother Prince and your audience, the reason why we go during the time of decision making to decide for somebody to take over the affairs of the state is because we are tasked with responsibility to cater to the well-being of the state citizens, to take care of their safety and their security. But what then will become of a government is not useless. That your citizens will feel that their well-being is being threatened. The example that security at a job site is being threatened. And they use all of the legal means available to them. And you didn't pay attention. And they decided to say, oh yes, let's go to join the attention of our government. And they got it peacefully. It is saying your security to go and illegally attack in a disproportionate means peaceful protester. That made your action to be illegal. That's why I said those guys were not against that arm over to those people because they were acting illegally. The protesters were acting grounded in laws. The use of force, the illegal use of force, for instance, discharging firearms, live bullet by the police was very illegal. It shouldn't have been done against your own citizens. You didn't go to fight against other countries. No, boy, you see there. I think you listen to that audio. In that audio, you can hear a machine gun. Why will you deploy a machine gun against your own citizens? Let's disregard who gets for other residents, who voted for who. That's not an issue on telling you whether somebody voted for this or that. When elections are over, the country is united and reconciled by a responsible leader. But why not this leader do that? Because we learn that he's reckless. Because a reckless nature, he refuses to reconcile his country. And he refuses to take responsibility. When he's in question to take responsibility, he will resort to taking arms because he got police who are trigger-friendly. He got army people who can agree to break the law and take on police uniform to wear and appeal the police. So it's just bad. And to the issue of the land grab, look, it's in the public. More Ali is on record for saying the people can go and illegally maneuver in the court and get deed. Anyone who your home is about to be or demolish is an illegal act. Do not allow any illegal police or illegal officer to come from anywhere and take you from your home. It is illegal. The amount of fighter that Mo Ali said that, and the court has not said anything. Nobody anywhere in the government said anything. It means what Mo Ali said should be considered as a fight. The law is in the public that it has not been reported. It is a fight. So therefore, citizens of Liberia, Mo Ali has told us that these people are doing illegal things. They are maneuvering with the court. The court is compromised. So therefore, do not allow any court sheriff or police officer to take you from your home.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to air my view.
All right. This person, good evening. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
I'm okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah.
What's your name and where you join us from?
I'm told that it's Bosla coming from the country that West.
Let's hear you. Make a case.
Well, this country, I don't know how you people feel. For me, I only pray for President Wheon and I pray for solution for God to hold our peace. We that believe in President Wheon, that believe in the agenda of President Wheon, for President Wheon to come back. We start that year 2029, 2023. You can't sit down and say, oh, and you can't vote and no, they swallow the whole party. That's the reward they give them. People don't pray for the thing. I was speaking here, I have my legislator who go far living things than the banyan. I think this one literally is my family for my brother. Because you know, so wrong. During the war time, what people were telling children, say, my man, don't go join rebel. Your father told me, don't go join rebel. And when you go join a rebel, when rebel come for you, for me. We see people during the war, they put that children out of my man, not because of you. I told you not to go join rebel. And you go join rebel. And not because of you, people will kind of come out and kill other children. So that what happened when you not, thank you very much.
Okay. This person, good evening.
Good evening, my brother. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay, let me say hi to my brother friends in the diaspora. Thank you for the show, my friend. People are said it all. This is my city college from Private. Look, my son, as I tell you, the way the country is moving, and I'm lucky I lied to you. I let her work out in the country, how work out in Liberia. I like it. I like it, but we're enjoying the country I'm moving. I'm enjoying it. When they take a year, they can feel. If you say your mom will not see you, say you will not sleep. Now, also they in Liberia. The other thing will prevent you to say, I'm going to go this route. You're going to go, you're leading men, I tell them what you live for the 2 year experience. In government all the time, the benefit of government, the best story is living on loan. All the time, 12 years, living on loan. And then you're going for. That means wicked, I'm going to go for the country. You said it, you said no. Vocabulary working, I was a vocabulary was listening to good power. So then I'm going for planning for. People that I know a market, I want to call him. You were yet talking about we are can't get money so for all day. They want them for the attack in Liberia. If they not get them, the money for work up for Liberia to fight war. So they want to wait today. They get on now. They now what today. They mess you pay imam on payroll. You pay all the imams, so they will wait today. They pay anybody rat in the country. So next time we'll learn a lesson. What will happen today in the country where it's going on? We like it. Next time we'll learn it how we so we can learn. They say don't say you will tell you say. And also because I was putting now I go to Ballet Party. They will know to go for. Then the workers can tell and say, oh, you're too XYZ. Workers the power, I will pay for the sea. Take you for the sea, I'll pay homeless for you, I'll pay your homeless. They will learn a lesson. They will go the reference way. Where is the president today? President that today, leave on here. You put all the point in the province today. President, all the flip, we are doing nothing, we are sitting, we are there, we are there. Left over the old man. But today, he left on a loop. Then the today, if what you think was giving the bad thing, you think a good thing. The message was there for the devil, but all for when the devil is working, the devil needs blood. They will free and run the country. So we'll come for our water, let it come in, we'll learn one lesson well. We learn, yes, thank you.
Thank you. This present, good evening.
Yes. This is my best.
Okay, my best. Go ahead and make your case.
Yeah, you're taking our children. You said something what that's me. Our mother, they can go on Facebook. You can go on Facebook with this to you. You are the thing will happen. Oh, we are talking it. When I do time, what will teach you off. They can't go far off. But we're not going to go church. Our Christians, the bishop there, they need a state. The money why they get it out of state and not plenty. They want common money. They are just telling you about it. And the man who be the president, he come for all the state. He say one word is devil. Yeah, the devil I say all the country. That's what you were in Niba yesterday. Get to say the way nothing wrong. That was the children who not know. How go shower looking. How go shower looking. So that nothing to do. Why? What is he? I will pray for you. I want you. You must say that. I want to will not say that. They say when I get found out, they never about me. That's what I will come. Will you be either okay? They will see to say, let's see what is we that wrong. Why did they carry off? That one thing you say, nothing was wrong. The top of each other, don't want to each other again. The carry says here, let them know what they come and say, oh. What you see, that we are. What you never, that we are. What you thinking, that we are. And now they want it there. They say they were coming to rescue us. That means they can't stay off. They also make dark job. All put in Niba. They have a point there, Mayaku. I said that in your country, they want to papa, what do you say? Can't I have a minute, don't I in Niba? And that Niba, I will power of couple from nothing, number one. You never respond it. So I tell you, I'll tell you. They not tired, I want to not tired, and we pay for it, we get on the land. Today, we know that let's challenge. We don't eat diamond. You're taking that God bless you. We only need to pray for you or let's say here. You're thank you.
Thanks for calling. This present, good evening.
Yes, it's a lot. I'm sorry. I came late to class today. But I just want to borrow the ideology from Mark. The child who does not listen to his class will always feel the pain. Equally so, the flower that does not listen to a verse as well will always follow the cost to sleep. So this is why we are going through. The regime of Omer Baka will teach our Liberian people sense in this country so that next time, at the end of the day, next time when we want to go vote, we'll vote wisely. We'll read between the lines. Liberian people just got vexed and just put their our former president out of power because of anger and lies that put together. At the end of the day, it made Liberian people put the ambassador out of power. But however, God be God. By 2029, I know that the former president will be the president of the state. So thank you.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to this line. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
I think we can take 2 more calls and then, yeah.
This is Error Council.
Okay, where?
This afternoon and quarter, my spirit man was there. Because why people do all the things to us? And the president he gets this. Then somebody said the president he gets this. Because yes, I know that he gets this. But you're in the diaspora. Now they get happy what they're talking. They put out there running all the propaganda, all the things that you're coming talk. That don't lie. That the truth you're telling people. You're trying to talk for us. We tired with the kind of thing here. We tired, my son. We tired. You're talking about Mary Bro. Why Mary Bro did? Take your way and down. That day I was sending there. When the black diamond, when he carry a car, they show you he look for long, he turn around, and he never utter a word to show that they may have to peace. They may have to for food to work together. So they would do it in this country here. You're got to fight. If I United States with my ugly feet, with my own self, I'm going to walk to somebody that know about something to lodge in complaint or to show all the video to them. We feel it behind the country here, yeah? And I'm talking about the one you do it to the people. You by your business. He eating I will get eat, will get for say. But why you do it to our officials? He hurting my feeling. And you're listening to me? You're trying to do something. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's take this last caller here. Good evening.
Good evening, my dear brother. How are you?
We okay. Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is Ed Moka, and I'm the visually impaired are pushing for the return of President West 2009. And they say hi to Prince. Long presentation tonight. You know, my brother, he was talking about what kind carrying grudges he has. That is error. It's not only the former Finance Minister for Fiscal Affairs, but Amara Corner also told us that when he visited the country,
Hello.
they said that he served it for 12 years. 17. When anything happened, he go, he won't take a paper, he read it, and he say, anything you see the one he do to me, he read it and he give it. He read it and he give it. It came to 17 for the past 12 years that he served for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. This is the reason why the country is stagnated. Then the question we asked, he told the James colleague man when he followed Dick to him. But when it comes to President Weah, the question we asking him, what did President Weah do to him? Well, instead because President Weah came to the country to disarm them when they were carrying guns, that was the bad thing that Weah did. Or instead because he was denied of the presidency 2017. Because we had not seen anything. But President Weah was on the international scene. Waka was sitting right here in Lofa carrying guns to defend Lofa Defense Force. Here we're not part of him. Here we are not on the same level. They don't have anything in common. So the question we are asking him, what is his vindictiveness has gone towards President Weah and his supporter? Anybody that associate themselves with Weah and CDC, you are anti, you are evil to Joe Biden. So the question we asking him, let you tell us. Maybe the way you were able to confide in other people about James Coney, the way you were able to confide in other people about the grievances, the grudges that he told for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, let you tell us what is because it's quite frustrating. But this is Liberia for you though. For you to sit here and have a vice president, he control budget. $3.5 million for 12 years. Calculate it. Immediately he left the scene, he told you that he was not living on loan. He shifted all the blame to Grandma Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. He failed to realize that he served in that government for 12 years. But yet the Nigerian people say President Weah was not the good person. They also neglected Arizona Committee. They also neglected all the people because we had 20 political parties that were contesting the 2023 election. The only person that they could go for the fair politician, the fair old man. Have you ever asked yourself, the 43 or 44 or 45 years of experience the old man got? Have you ever seen anybody in school in honor to say Joe Blacker Public School, whether in Lofa or anywhere? This is a clear indication that old man is a failure. Anything he's associating himself with, that he collapse, we can show evidence. Look at before they go.
Wow. Okay. Thank you.
I said, Cassie, this is why you are here for Liberia and dragging it into here in Liberia and sitting with them waiting for 2029. It's time to put the old man out.
Thank you. Thank you. Back to you, Chief.
Thanks. Yes, sir. We want to say thanks to all of our family who have joined us, those who call. We want to say thank you. Again, we cannot allow this nation to slip into a total chaos. We must continue to speak out. As we speak, what is happening now is very disgraceful. I want to end with this. His Excellency President Dr. George Manuel Weah, when he was president, saw to it that Joseph Numa Boyka was well, alive, and strong. Because of what President Weah did today, we have Joseph Numa Boyka as president. It is unfortunate that this old man will look at someone who served the nation, a traditional president, so to speak, Chief Zanzan Kawa, and deny this man of his opportunity, his benefit, to the extent that this man's legs will be cut off. And as I speak to you, He's fighting for survival. This is how wicked Boyka is. To just tell you, we are in a very terrible times. And I want to say to you, prepare yourself. 2029 is not far. Today is 2026. Yesterday, we're just in 2023. Liberians, let's prepare ourselves as we retire this particular evil, wicked, and incompetent government. On this note, I want to say thanks to all of the staffs and management of the station. And I want to encourage all of us, please, the donation to the to the King's Basket. Please, let the donation continue to flow. You can go to the station, make your donation via the phone. The number is there. Those of you in the diaspora, you can get to us, in whatever way that you can be able to make your donation so as to keep the station going. We would like to urge that you do it and want to appreciate you. So on this note, to all of our callers, we want to say thank you. All of our listeners and those who are trending in the comment section, we appreciate everything you continue to do. Until we meet here again, hopefully next week or this week sometimes, have yourself a God bless day and peace out.